Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rafe Gal, and this is going to be a playthrough of what many people consider to be the greatest RPG of all time, Chrono Trigger. Apparently, I already have a save started, but we're going to go ahead and start a new save. We are going to go ahead and do a battle, and we're going to keep the names as default. I don't always do that for this particular game. I like to do some of the other... since a lot of characters have alternate names, I actually like to use the alternate names for Marl, for Frog, for Magus, and for Robo. I'm going to try, even though I just failed already, to just kind of let the game be itself. This is a casual playthrough of a game I'm fairly familiar with. So I genuinely don't know what to expect here. Both in terms of exactly how I'm going to frame the videos. Get Luca's name. So Luca has invented us to go see her invention at the fair. So we can wander around here and explore if we want, but there's really nothing to gain from it. There's technically one thing you can gain from it, which is this awesome guy here, Melchior, has a load sword for 4,000 that basically makes the first half of the game a joke. Normally, if I'm just doing a casual run through of this, like to kill time, I will run off to the side into the forest and grind out 4,000 gold to make it easier. So there's a bunch of random little mini games here. We can bet on a race, which is silly. There's the Tent of Horrors, which we'll need to come back for later. And a girl randomly runs into us. Ringing of Lean's bell. She's concerned about her pendant. We're going to check if she's okay first. Then we're going to pick up the pendant, give it back to her. And we have it back. Mind if I walked around with you? Sure. You're a true gentleman. Ms. Marley. Or Marl. I always pronounced it as Marl, but I keep hearing it as Marley from like commentary on speedruns and such. I'm going to take a little bit of time here. Return this little girl's cat. We're going to blatantly cheat. And by that I mean fail at cheating. There we go. Really? Okay. Never mind. we're done. So I was using turbo right there, and it still didn't work. That guy's sitting down for lunch. Oops. I keep tapping A too fast. Wild Princess. They're still setting up. So we have to go back down here with Marley first. Look around. Lucas' device is all set up. Awesome. So we're not going to do any of the special things here. We have 1 silver point. We can exchange it for 50 gold. The one that we haven't done is Gato, but we'll come back and do Gato when we have a full party. Riley wants to get some candy. So we're just going to sit here for a moment and let her watch. All of these little things I did, like returning the cat and waiting patiently for her here and helping her up after she fell, actually all trigger something later. Super Dimension Warp! So this is Luca and her father Taban. They have invented a teleporter. You know, like you do. And Marley says, "What a kick! I want to try it too." Chrono, how did you pick up a cutie like her? Don't go away, I'll be right back. Flip that switch. Okay, everyone, let's get a big hand when she reappears. All systems on. Get an energy transfer. And something glowing. My pendant, it's... Huh? And the machine starts short-circuiting, and she gets pulled in to this gateway. Show's over, folks. Head home now. Okay. Chrono at this point has a choice. He chooses to go after her to protect her. I don't know where this machine is going to send you, but we don't have any other choice. Hang on to it and brace yourself. Get an energy transfer. This is also the first big fanfare we get for Chrono. The music in this game is phenomenal. Follow you after I know what went wrong. Good luck. Okay. Chrono is the most silent of protagonists. We really don't see anything. All we really know about him is that he is a hero. That's kind of his deal. There's no real explanation given. That's okay. We get our first fight here. This is an RPG with turn-based battles, if you're not familiar. Uses active battle system. And it's really unique in that the enemies actually are visible on the map. And you actually fight them there on the map. So, you know, we're walking across this bridge and we stop where we are and have to fight these imps that showed up. So these fights are all kind of forced early on. We're going to get some tech points, which will let us learn new moves and magic later in the game. And we're going to get experience points, which give us levels as we go. We just got a power glove, which we're going to... yeah, we'll put there. And we also got... let's see... Cyclone, which will let us probably wreck these enemies pretty quick. And I just targeted the wrong one. Hopefully we don't make a habit of that. So that's one of the other neat things here is the enemies actually move around a little bit as you go. And there are definitely the moves you get actually require, like, will hit area of effects based on the positioning of the enemy. Now, there's not a good way to move the enemies around. You have to just get lucky. So we see here, the map looks kind of the same, but kind of not. We see some of the same buildings here. It's the year 600. Been at war for years, when will it end? Where we had people talking last time about how it was the year 1000 and they were celebrating 400 years of peace. So we're gonna get an iron blade here. And equip it right away. And I'm gonna sell the wood sword. I don't think we've got enough for much here, but we can afford a bronze helm. We're just gonna wander around a little bit. We see the bell being lost, and the queen disappeared. My husband wants a daughter who is as intelligent as she is beautiful. So we get little things. Those are obviously Luca's ancestors there. Get another fight here. We get some variations on these enemies right away, which is kind of cool. You know, last time we had the roly-poly and the imps, and this time we have roly riders, which are kind of both at once. They're a little scarier than the regular versions. Power tab there. Power tabs are basically a permanent stat upgrade. We're gonna take these two out so they don't keep hitting us while we're waiting. The beginning of this game isn't super hard as far as the fights go. Honestly, most of the game isn't super hard. As long as you're of a reasonable level and are considerate about your party. Not that there's really a bad party, just... Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and give that to Chrono right now. Cause... Okay, halt. Who goes there? Check out that hair. Where are you from, son? Are you one of Magus's troopers? Hardly. That kid would never make the cut. Queen Lean! This is a friend of mine. Okay. Strange blonde girl. It's apparently the queen. Head through here. Saved my dear wife. Can you help me? Lean's acting rather odd, and she seems to have lost her coral pin, which is something she guarded with her life. You must be tired. We can talk later. Please rest in the knight's quarters downstairs to the left. Haven't ever done that. I've always just progressed the story at this point, but I want to go rest. Because it seems like it would be silly to die now, basically. So Zenon Bridge is our last line of defense. So, and apparently you're the one who saved the queen, you're being told. I don't remember saving a queen. Okay. If I remember right, we want to leave that where it is. Please leave us. I need to talk to this individual. Okay. So... fooled you, didn't I, Chrono? Marl. In disguise. Somehow I knew you'd come for me. He is that strong, silent type. Thank you. Something weird's happening. I'm scared. Please help me. This looks bad. So, we just saw the queen disappear, or we just saw Marl disappear. Or Marley. Whatever. Gone? What do you mean she's gone? It's just as I thought. Okay. I knew I recognized her. This looks identical to the castle in our time. I bet they mistook that girl for her ancestor. You see, she's a member of the royal family in our time. She's Princess Nadia. It's usually I'd name Marley Nadia. Descendant of Queen Lean. Queen Lean's been kidnapped. As I recall, someone was supposed to have saved her, but history has been changed. Lean was kidnapped, so they called off the search. So Marley created a paradox where she will disappear. So we have to go save Lean to save Marley. Okay, so now we have 2 people in our party for during where we might actually run into fights for the first time. Luca has a ranged weapon, which makes her really awkward to use a lot of times. She also has the sight scope, which lets her see how many hit points enemies have. Currently equipped, at least. We'll probably unequip that for the bandana later. Okay. Hairpin. That's Guardia's royal crest. We were told about the coral pin that the queen always wears. And we find Naga X. We always want to use Luca to attack further away. Apparently we should have done other fights. We got her attacks, but that's okay. Come on. If enemies are too close to Luca, she'll use a melee attack instead of her ranged attack, which is why we're making sure to attack that back row, for the enemies that are further away instead of the ones that are very close up to her. She has a lot more variable damage than Chrono does. Chrono tends to just hit harder in general. She's not made for physical attacks, basically. She's effectively a mage. Almost burned through all of our MP already. This is... I must usually grind out a little bit of experience before this, because this is the roughest Naga Ed fight I've had in a long time, but that's okay. Okay. again, awesome fanfares, left and right. No, it's a talking frog! I hate frogs! I shall save the queen. Wait, you don't seem like a bad person frog thing. Let's go with the frog, I suppose. What's your name? Frog will do. See Frog's ridiculous muscle flex. Mayhap a hidden door lurks nigh. Let us search the environs. Okay. We're actually gonna duck out here. I'm gonna wander over here to Truce End quick, because I got my butt kicked. And we are actually gonna wrap up this video here. We've just got Frog. We're about ready to enter the first dungeon, and we will go ahead and overwrite this video, or this save file rather. We're gonna have a little bit of catching up to do, it looks like, to get Chrono and Luca on par with Frog, which is probably the level we're supposed to be at, but I took a pretty direct route. So, if you did enjoy this video, give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. I'm gonna try and keep these short-ish, or break them up a little bit, especially at the beginning. I may have a few grind videos in there, and this next one's gonna start with that. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. If you would like to see more, please leave, likes and comments for me. Let me know. I'm gonna be kind of testing the water with a few games and see what takes. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, have a good one.